tuning in tonight to hear our broadcast of your Scott Skyhawks hosting the Logan Wildcats. Logan comes into the game tonight with a 6-7 record. Skyhawks with a 5-10 record, but on the Skyhawks side, they are in a 4-game losing skid. So the Skyhawks need to do something tonight to turn this game around. They actually played Logan back on January 23rd and led at the end of the first quarter, but went south in the following 3 quarters. Logan won that game by a score of 74-42. Scott lost a heartbreaker here last Saturday night as Lincoln County came in and upset the Skyhawks by a score of 60-57. The game before that, Scott took number 3 Nitro, who is now, I think, number 2 in the WVSSAC high school rankings, took them down and took them to overtime, and Scott ended up losing that game by a score of 76-74. But tonight's a whole different ball game, and talking to Coach Sean Ballard before the game, he says we've got to get things turned around. They play 3 games over the next 4 days. They play Logan tonight. They will travel to Williamson and take on Belfry, Kentucky tomorrow evening at 5:30 at the Williamson Memorial Fieldhouse, and then they'll be back here at the Hawks Nest on Monday night in a makeup game as they will host the Wayne Pioneers. For the Logan Wildcats, they will be at home Tuesday night against Lincoln County. Then they will be on the road to South Charleston and Chapmanville. And they lost to Chapmanville in their first matchup, 79-73, and a close one. Then Logan will finish out with Tug Valley, who has defeated Logan earlier in the season by a score of 69-68. Then they will travel or have Winfield and Sissonville home finish up the final 2 games of the season with Lincoln County and Mingo Central. For Scott, after their game with Wayne on Monday, they are open. They'll only have 3 games to finish out the season. They'll have an away game on the 10th at Point Pleasant. Then the final 2 games here at the Hawks Nest will be Ripley and Chapmanville. We'll go ahead and step aside and take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more of our Skyhawks pregame show after this. You're listening to Scott Skyhawks on WZAC, the Skyhawks Sports Network, and Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Wildcats heading off to the locker room. Logan will be wearing all black tonight, and they will be trimmed out in blue and gold. For Scott, they'll be wearing their home traditional jerseys with the big wide gold stripe down the outer edge that goes from underneath the shoulder all the way down to the bottom of the shorts. They have Skyhawks in cursive in gold across the chest, gold numerals outlined in black. And we're just a couple minutes away from the introductions and the national anthem here at the Hawks Nest. Quickly, let's take a look at the Metro News Power Rankings. It's Spring Mills, number 1 in Class 4A. Now, Logan played Spring Mills back on, it was back in January, I believe it was. And anyway, they knocked off Logan by a score of 70-45. They were a very impressive-looking ball club. Then it's Morgantown, Jefferson, Hedgesville, Musselman, Martinsburg, George Washington, Huntington, Wheeling Park, and Bridgeport. In Class AAA, it's Fairmont Senior, number 1, Nitro, number 2, Shady Spring, Lewis County, East Fairmont, Liberty Harrison, Herbert Hoover, Grafton, and Ripley. In Class AA, Charleston Catholic, who knocked off Scott earlier this week, Bluefield, Williamstown, Wheeling Central, Ravenswood, Poca, Chapmanville comes in at number 7, Wyoming East, Westside, and Frankfort. In Class Single A, it's Tug Valley, Tucker County, Wahama, Wester County, Riverview, James Monroe, East Hardy, Tulsa, Cameron, and Notre Dame. We will go ahead and step aside, take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with the starting lineups and the tip for tonight's ball game. After that, you're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
This is 92.5 WZAC, Danville, Madison.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
And the technical fouls, the Skyhawk Pep Band performing our national anthem. And now let's take a look at the starting lineups for both of these ball clubs. Scheduled to start for Logan is a 6'2 senior. Wears number 1, Julius Clancy. Also for the Wildcats, a junior. Wears number 2, a 6'1 junior, Matt Hatfield. Wears number 3, Cole Blankenship, 5'10 senior. Will get the start, as well as number 20, McCormick Ilderton. He's a 5'8 junior. And Ivan Miller, a 6'4 sophomore, will get the start for the Logan Wildcats. Head coach of the Wildcats is Jeff Hoopy Williamson, and he's a local Grew up around Ramage. His father was the late Hoopy Williamson and Kathy Williamson. Taking a look at the starting lineup for the Scott Skyhawks, Cole Elkins will get the start. He's a 6-foot junior, averages 8.7 points a game. Loudon White, a 5'9 sophomore. He averages 6 points a game. Tyler Walls is scheduled to get the start. He's been under the weather, so hopefully Walls will be able to get the start tonight, and it looks like he will as I look over to the Scott bench. He's a 6-foot junior, averages 8.5 points a game. Also getting the start tonight is 6'4" senior Jax McCarty, averages nearly 3 points a game. Owen Atkins will get the jump at center, 6'3" senior, averages 18.2 points a game. And the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks is Sean Ballard. Scott comes into the game with 5 wins, 10 losses. Logan comes into the game with 6 wins and 7 losses. And it sounds like one of the Scott students over doing the starting lineups for the Skyhawks. And there finally the announcement of Owen Atkins getting the start for Scott. And we are ready to get things underway. The Scouts meet up and do their little cheer. And they will come out to the floor as the starting 5 huddled up for Logan. And here they come. It looks like number 21, yep, Ivan Miller will get the start for Logan. Ilderton. Blankenship, yep, the starting 5 I gave you. It will be Owen Atkins going against Julius Clancy on the jump to get the action underway tonight here at the Hawks Nest. We are ready. The official blows the whistle, and up goes the almost the basketball went up. He acted like he was going to. Now it's up, and Logan will control the ball in the backcourt. Matt Hatfield will get it for the Wildcats. He will come toward the center of the midcourt and pauses, comes across the line. He goes one-on-one with Cole Elkins. Hatfield takes it, gets it down in the right corner to Miller. And a push foul. It looks like that's going to be on Jax McCarty, and that's who will get the call. That'll be the first personal of the ball game. And Logan will get the ball out of bounds underneath their basket. Clancy with it. Now he sends it back outside to Ilderton. Ilderton back down in the corner to Hatfield. And a travel, and the turnover will give the ball to the Skyhawks. 7:34 showing on the clock, no score. Here comes Cole Elkins bringing the ball down the floor for Scott. He'll go one-on-one with Ilderton. He'll come left and go right down the center, and they'll throw it away. They'll put it in the hands of Clancy. Clancy comes all the way down, and it will bounce in off the back of the iron for 2 points. So Logan leads it 2-0. McCarty inbounds to Elkins. Elkins with Ilderton going man-to-man. Across the midcourt line. Comes left. Stops, pauses. Sends it back out to Loudon White. White looking for some help. Back to Elkins. Elkins goes left to right. Top of the key. Back over to Tyler Walls. Walls brings it out to near the center circle to White. Back to Owen Atkins. Atkins looking to make something happen. Hands it off to Cole Elkins. Back to White. White drives it right up the middle. Bounce passes into McCarty, and McCarty's shot is blocked, and they're going to say the ball is off McCarty off the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Logan Wildcat basketball. It will be Matt Hatfield sending the ball into Ilderton in the backcourt. He will bring the ball down the floor for Logan. Go on the left side now. He'll aim toward the center between the circles. Goes to the left wing. Puts the ball on the floor, kicks it back outside to Miller. Now Miller sends it back over to Ilderton, and he tried to reverse it, and he does, a little reverse layup, and Ilderton will have 2 points for Logan. Scott with a lot of pressure on that. Finally get the ball. Owen Atkins, he'll fire off a long 3. It goes! Beautiful shot by Owen Atkins for 3. Scott trails by 1. Logan brings the ball across midcourt. Blankenship looking Sends it over back to Blankenship. He's at the free throw line, sends it back outside to Clancy. Clancy thought about firing up a three, drives it in, puts it in off the glass. Clancy has two more. We had a whistle, but I think the official was Scott's wanting to make a lineup change. Colin Williamson checks into the line. Now, Colin, it happens to be the nephew of the Logan head coach, Hoopy Williamson. Here comes Scott. They have man-on-man pressure. Ilderton against Elkins. Elkins across the timeline. He'll go to the top of the key. Bounce pass it to Brown. Back to Elkins. Elkins drives into the paint. Off the glass. Elkins picks up for two. Logan now leads 6-5. Logan brings the ball down the floor. Ilderton has it in front of the score stand. Stays left. Calls out the play. He'll drive it into the paint. Sends it over to the corner. And it's blocked by Colin Williamson. Nice block on Matt Hatfield's shot. Williamson gave him a little shoulder nudge there after the shot, but it goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Wildcats. Now they put it into Clancy. Clancy, oh, no whistle on the walk. And the ball is up, and it will not go. It's draw. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt on a Logan player. That's going to go against Clancy for pushing. And Logan leads this one 6-5. Backcourt pressure being applied. Scott gets the ball down the floor. Left wing, it'll be Owen Atkins. He'll go around. He loses the handle on the ball. Logan's Matt Hatfield picks up the ball. He'll bring it back down to the key, and he'll look for help. Finally gets it back outside. It is stolen by Cole Elkins. He hands it off to Colin Williamson, and Williamson just had to throw it up. He got tripped up going down the floor, and now we have a whistle in the backcourt. It looks like it's going to be a foul on Scott's number 22, Colin Williamson. That'll be his first. Logan will inbound, bring the ball to full length of the floor. It'll be Ilderton. Comes across in the center of the floor, goes to the left wing. Now he'll bounce it, come around to the top of the key, all the way around. And it's deflected, and Owen Atkins picks the ball up. And he'll pick up a quick 2 points for the Skyhawks. He now has 5. Comes Cole Blankenship with the ball for Logan. Over to the right side. Looks to set something up as he goes one-on-one. Loudon White sends it across the floor. Clancy fires one off in the corner, off the back of the iron. And Ilderton comes down with the rebound. And a whistle as he tries to go back up with the shot. And it's going to be against, once again, Scott's number 22, Colin Williamson. That's his second personal in the last 30 seconds. Logan will inbound under their basket. It will be Cole Blankenship sending the ball in for Logan. And he bounced it off one of the Scott players, put it in his hands, but he got the shot. He overshot it. Owen Atkins over the corner. Loudon White fires a three, and it goes. Beautiful shot by Scott. So far, they are up 10-6. Ilderton with the ball for Logan over in the left wing. He'll drive it in to the paint, looking for help. Kicks it back out to Clancy at the top of the key. Clancy, and it's stripped by Loudon White. White goes one-on-one, and he'll get the Oh, and that should be and that is a basket. Goaltending charged against Logan. Skyhawks lead this one 12-6. 3:22 to go in the first quarter. Ilderton with the ball. Comes to the right side of the floor. Brings it down into the right wing. Sends it back out to Blankenship. Blankenship goes to the left corner. Sends it back to Ilderton. Ilderton fires a shot off, and it'll go for 2. Ilderton now with 4 points. Loudon White brings it across midcourt. Goes to the right side of the floor. Pauses, stops. Goes up for the shot, and he goes for 2 more. Loudon White is having a heck of a game. Has 7 points of the 14 scored by Scott. Ilderton has the ball for Logan. Sends it back out to Clancy between the circles. Clancy looks, puts it on the floor. He'll put up a one-handed jumper off the back of the iron. Bounces again. Will not go. Tyler Walls comes down with the rebound. Here comes Scott. into the hands of Owen Adkins. And it's stripped. Jeremiah Brown picks it up, sends it back out to Loudon White. Scott will reset. Elkins with the ball, drives it over into the corner to Peanut Brown. Hands it off to Elkins. Elkins comes back out, and it will be Logan coming up with the ball. Ilderton has it, and the ball will go up. It will not go, but we have a foul on the floor, and I believe that will go against Cole Elkins. Waiting on the official to make and that will be against Elkins. Ilderton will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Ilderton has 2 baskets in the game so far. Scott leads this one 14-8. First shot is up, no good, off the front of the iron. 2:14 to go in the first quarter. Ilderton warms up for the second shot. It's up, and it is no good. Rebound, Jeremiah Brown for Scott. And they will send it down the floor. Oh, and Scott loses the ball. And it will go to the Wildcats under their own basket. Those are mistakes that you can't make in a game like this. Hatfield will inbound to Clancy. Clancy in the right corner. Clancy trying to find some help. Finally gets it away to Miller. Miller sends it back out to Hatfield out near midcourt. Over to the left side of the floor to Ilderton. Ilderton puts the ball on the floor, and it will be number 21, Ivan Miller, getting his first 2 points of the game for Logan. 14-10, Scott, 1:43 on the clock. Scott inbounds to Elkins, down the floor to Tyler Walls. Walls sends it back over to Elkins. Fires one from the free throw line. Off the glass, it will not go. And a whistle on the floor. That will go against Logan's number 21, Ivan Miller. Actually, that's going to go against Scott's Alan Lynn. And a little confusion here on the floor. Apparently that's the 5th foul, and Logan Ilderton will go to the free throw line for the second time tonight. So far he's 0 for 2. First shot up, and this one will go. Skyhawks lead 14-11, 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Ilderton warms up for the second shot. A correction, that's Ivan Miller, and he will miss the second one. And Scott loses the ball. He'll go back to Logan on the inbound. Blankenship will inbound. Clancy in the backcourt. Clancy looks. Steps back out near the half-court line. He'll go left, come to paint, switch, turn, point, and he tries to get one up, and he'll make it go. 6 points in the game for Clancy as Logan pulls within 1. Scott with the basketball. Owen Atkins has it. Loudon White fires a 3. Oh, nothing but net. 10 points in the game already for Loudon White. Here comes Clancy with the ball. Blankenship has it, drives into the paint, flips one up. It'll not go. He gets his own rebound, puts it up again, and it will be Owen Atkins with the rebound. Here comes Scott with the basketball. He'll come down. Thought about firing off the 3. Gets it into the hands of Loudon White. 36 seconds to go in the quarter. Alan Lynn drives it into the paint, puts it in the hands of Jeremiah Brown. Brown looking for help. Gets it back into White. And they're going to call Scott on a charge. That will go against Scott's number 4, Jeremiah Brown. His first personal. Scott racking up the personals here early in this ball game. Colin Williamson will check back into the lineup. He will give Alan Lynn a break. Looks like Clancy is going to the bench as Logan's Zayden Sherrod comes in. Logan will now inbound, go the length of the floor. They've got 25 seconds. Bringing the ball down is Ilderton into Hatfield. Back to Ilderton, back over to Blankenship. Blankenship puts the ball, 12-foot jumper off the back of the rim. It will not go. Blankenship comes up the rebound. Ilderton fires a three. It goes. Logan leads 19-17. Here comes Scott with the ball. Owen Atkins with it. He fires off a three-point jumper, and it will not go. And it will be the end of the first quarter as Logan, okay, the scoreboard says Logan trails 17-16. We'll step aside, take a break. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to the Skyhawks on WZAC, the Skyhawks Sports Network, and Video Productions.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Wildcats by a score of 17-16 after the first quarter of play. Scott will inbound to begin the second quarter. It'll be Colin Williamson standing out of bounds as Logan will put on full man-to-man pressure. They'll send it into the backcourt to Loudon White. He will go man-to-man against Cole Blankenship for Logan. White will go right, sends it in to Jackson McCarty. Hand off to Williamson. He'll fire off a three at the top of the key, off the back of the iron. It will be rebounded by Devin Maynard for Logan. Blankenship has the ball in the backcourt. Back and forth between he and Ilderton. Blankenship now has it. Back to the right side to Ilderton. In the right wing, Ilderton will come back out towards the top of the key. Ilderton has it back. Now they send it back and forth to Maynard and Miller. Now Ilderton will bring it out between the circles and reset the play for Logan. He'll go to the top of the key, goes right to Blankenship, back to Ilderton. Ilderton's trying to find something, make something happen. He'll get a jumper and he'll make it go for two. And now Logan leads 18-17. Here comes Scott. Williamson with the ball for the Skyhawks. He'll go right side of the floor. He'll drive it into the paint. Stops. Takes the one-handed jumper off the glass. It will go for two. His first two of the ball game. Skyhawks take back the lead. 19-18. Ilderton with the ball between the circles. Blankenship gets it in the right wing. Back to Ilderton. Ilderton goes to the left side of the floor to Sherrod. Back to Ilderton. Ilderton barking out numbers and pointing. He'll bring it to the right side. Back to Ilderton. Ilderton comes down to the top of the key. Goes right once again. Fires off a long three. It will not go. And the rebound. Ball's loose on the floor. And it will be, and they're going to call traveling on Scott. And, of course, that will give the ball back to Logan. Jax McCarty ended up with the ball, but he rolled over, and that's considered traveling if you are on the floor. Logan inbounds. They'll bounce pass it over to the right wing, and they'll tie it up. Oh, now they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Tyler Walls. Yep, foul will go against Walls. That'll be his first personal. Logan will inbound on their end of the floor. Maynard will inbound. They'll send it all the way out to Blankenship. He'll try to drive something in. Oh, and a clean block by Jax McCarty. And it will be good job there by Colin Williamson. He threw the ball off. Blankenship standing out of bounds, and Scott will get the basketball. Williamson has it, inbounded by White. Williamson goes down the middle of the floor. He'll go to the left. Looks. Owen Atkins has it. Drives it. And it will be overshot. Jax McCarty puts it back up. And the basket will count. And the foul will be against Logan's number 10. The foul was against Sherrod. McCarty gets the basket +1. 5:47 to go in the first half. Skyhawks back to a 21-18 lead over Logan. McCarty at the free throw line. Shot is up, and it's no good. And it will be Logan on the rebound. On the rebound for Logan was Sherrod. Now he hands it back to Hatfield. Comes across half court. Getting instructions from Coach Williamson on the far side of the floor. Around the horn. Back out to Blankenship. Clancy has it over in the left wing. Back to Blankenship. Hatfield back to Blankenship over to Clancy. Clancy back forth. Trying to work something in. And Blankenship will take one from three-point range, or Matt Hatfield rather. It will go. We are tied at 21. Here comes Loudon White with the ball for Scott. Turns and puts the ball up. He'll get his own rebound, puts it up. It will not go. And the rebound by Sherrod for Logan. And we have a whistle. And Loudon White will be charged with a foul on the rebound. Two fouls against. That ain't right. Oh, we go quarters now instead of halves. So Clancy brings the ball down over to Hatfield. Back to Clancy. Back to Hatfield. Over to the right side to Maynard. Maynard back out around to Clancy on the left wing. Around the horn, Maynard looking to make something happen. Clancy will fire off a long three. In and out. It will not go. And a push off and a whistle on the rebound. It'll go against Cole Elkins for Scott. That'll be his second personal. And going to the free throw line will be Sherrod. He'll get two shots. First shot is up, and it is good. It bounced around a couple times, but finally went through the net. Logan now takes a 22-21 lead. 4:30 to go in the first half. Jeremiah Brown will check back in for Scott. He will give McCarty a breather. Sherrod will get another shot from the charity stripe. Shot is up, and it will go. Logan now leads 23-21. Owen Atkins with the ball in the backcourt. Need to get it across the floor. There we go, finally. Over to Loudon White. Loudon drives it in. Spins, sends it back out to Owen Atkins. Over to the corner to Colin Williamson. Off the iron, will not go. Jeremiah Brown puts it up. It will not go. Ball's loose, and the ball is rolling around on the floor. Finally, Clancy comes up with it for Logan. Ilderton goes, turn, spins, no whistle. Dropped the shoulder into a Scott player. Clancy will fire a long three. Off the iron, it will not go. Jeremiah Brown no. It will be Logan's number 3, Cole Blankenship. He'll put it back for the 2 points. That'll be his first points of the ball game. And it looks like Sherrod steals the ball. The ball in. He'll pick up 2 more quick ones. Logan jumps out to a 27-21 lead over Scott. Here comes Elkins with the ball. Into the hands of Williamson. Over across the floor. Owen Atkins fires off a 3. Off the back of the iron. It will not go. And they're saying it'll be a push off against Scott. That will go against Colin Williamson. That'll be his 3rd personal. And Williamson will go to the bench. And we have a timeout on the floor. And I think we're getting a full timeout. And we're still waiting on the call. Sean Ballard out talking to the officials. And finally, it'll be a full timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
Barker's Hardware is your one-stop shop for all your hardware needs. Barker's Hardware is...
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
The first half, Scott led 17-16 at the end of the first quarter. Logan will inbound and go the full length of the floor. Inbounding will be Sherrod. He'll get it into Ilderton. Ilderton has the ball. He'll be picked up by Tyler Walls at midcourt. He'll go left, right now. He'll drive it all the way into the paint, and he will, shots too tough. Scott will come up with the rebound. Cole Elkins with the ball after the Owen Atkins rebound. They'll send it over to Tyler Walls. Walls floats one up. It will not go. And Logan will come up with it after Scott tried to save it. Clancy has it off the glass. Quick two for Clancy. He went the full length of the floor. Logan now leads by 8. Full court pressure being applied by Logan. Back and forth between Loudon White and Cole Elkins. And it's stolen once again by Logan. Here comes Sherrod. He'll take a jumper just inside the free throw line and make it count for 2 more. He has 6 in the ball game. Logan now leads by 10. And Scott just threw that ball away. Cole Elkins threw it away. Scott's getting rattled. They need to settle down here just a little bit. It will be Logan's ball. They'll inbound it in front of the Logan cheer section. 2:14 to go in the half. Logan up 31-21. It will be Ilderton. Comes across timeline. He'll go drive it into the paint. Over to Clancy in the left corner. It will not go. Rebound, Loudon White. Here comes Scott with the ball. Over to Cole Elkins. Down the right side of the floor. And Elkins does a nice job pausing. Puts it up. He now has 4 points in the game for Scott. Ilderton with it at the free throw line. Goes right. Gets it back to Sherrod. Sherrod with a jumper, and it's blocked by Jeremiah Brown. Brown come down with the rebound. Here comes Loudon White, and he paid him back. And it goes down the floor to the other end. A quick 2 for Logan's Cole Blankenship. He has 4 points in the game. And Logan steals the ball once again from Scott. Clancy has it. Clancy off the glass. Too much. It will not go. Sherrod's shot is partially blocked. And it goes down the floor. And a foul. And that will be on Clancy. And it will be charged against Julius Clancy, his second. Ivan Miller will check back into the lineup for Logan. Scott will have to go the full length of the floor. They inbound it to Owen Atkins. Atkins goes right side floor. He drives it in, looks for some help, kicks it back out to Loudon White. White between the circles, over to Atkins. Drives it. Cole Elkins fires off a 3 off the back of the iron, and it will go up and hit one of the support straps, and that will give the ball back to Logan. And Logan will take a 30-second timeout. 52 seconds showing on the clock. Logan leads at 33-23 to go in the first half. like we said, Scott led 17-16 at the end of the first quarter, but Logan has pulled out with a 10-point lead here in the second. And Coach Jeff Hoopy Williamson calls a timeout to settle down his Logan Wildcats. Sean Ballard needs to calm down Scott. They've just gotten a little bit rattled here of late and let Logan score some quick points. So it'll be Logan's basketball. They'll go the full length of the floor. It'll be Matt Hatfield inbounding to McCormick Ilderton. Ilderton has the ball. Comes up to half court, crosses the line. Goes to the right to Blankenship. Blankenship drives around the other side to Hatfield. 34 seconds. And they're going to get Loud and White on a foul. So it'll be 2 shots from the free throw line for Matt Hatfield. First trip to the charity stripe tonight. Bounces on the front of the rim, will not go. Hatfield, second shot is up, and it will not go. Jeremiah Brown with the rebound for Scott. Over the corner to Isaiah Bush. Back out to Cole Elkins. Owen Atkins with a short jumper will not go. And the ball is pulled out of the hole by Logan. Ilderton has it. And they're going to say Jeremiah Bush with the block foul. I'm sorry, Isaiah Bush. They'll charge him with a foul for on the block. But I think he knew Ilderton had a quick 2, so he's going to make him earn it. Shot up and good for Ilderton. He is now 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. .7 seconds to go in the first half. Logan leads it, 34-23. Ilderton at the free throw line. Second shot up will not go, and he will come up with his own rebound, and he'll make the basket. How in the crap did he do that with 3 seconds to go? So Ilderton will come up with a 2-point basket rather with 3.1 seconds to go, and Logan jumps out to a 36-23 lead. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more here on the Skyhawks Sports Network on WZAC and Video Productions. If you're looking for a vehicle and want to save some dough.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
We are at the half where the Logan Wildcats has jumped out to a 36-23 lead. Scott led 17-16 at the end of the first quarter, but it was Logan outscoring Scott 20-6 in the second quarter to stretch out this lead. We will step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks, Sean Ballard, after this. You're listening to Black and Gold Basketball on WZAC and the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Whether you need insurance for
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care.
Working in collaboration with Marshall Orthopedics' highly respected program, we're making orthopedic care available at BMH 5 days a week.
And from sports injuries to joint replacement, we are ready to meet your orthopedic treatment needs.
It's because we care about Southern West Virginia.
And it's because we care about helping our patients live full, active lives.
Boone Memorial Health.
We are bringing specialty care home.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care and Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
You're listening to the Scott Skyhawks on C92 and the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Skyhawk Halftime Report. Joining us now is the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks, Sean Ballard. And Coach, first of all, you guys, if you look at your season record, you're kind of in a slump. You let Lincoln County pull one off on you last week here in the Hawks Nest.
Yeah, I mean, the outcomes of some of these games haven't been, what we wanted. But, again, our goal, as with every year, is to get better each day. So, do the wins necessarily matter right now? No, they don't. But you also have to see things show up on the court that are showing that you're doing things the right way. And at times in this losing streak, we've done that. And there's been times when we've done a lot of things that we shouldn't do. So, we've talked about how, if we learn from the losses and the mistakes we've made, then it can make us better in the long run. But if we keep repeating the same mistakes, then it's not going to help us at all.
Earlier in the week, I thought your team played a really good defensive game, playing number 3 Nitro at the time. And, you guys hung with them, took them to overtime. But then, I guess the confidence level or something changed there during the week. What do you do to get better and ready for Logan tonight?
Yeah, I mean, and we played a tough Charleston Catholic team on Tuesday too. So we've been in kind of the dog days of January. It's a long season, and when things aren't going your way, it's easy to just kind of put your head down and let that roll from one game into the next. And I think that's where we've been at. So we've talked about a lot of that kind of stuff, and we've had some good practices this week since the Catholic game, and trying to keep guys healthy and, battling some sickness and that sort of thing. So biggest thing is that we, keep our confidence up, know what we're capable of, continue to do the things we're doing well and improve on the things that we're messing up. And we keep doing that, then, as long as we can keep our confidence where it needs to be, then we know we'll be where we need to be by the end of the year. But a couple wins between now and then go a long way for the confidence, for sure.
You got Logan tonight, then you take on Belfry tomorrow and over Williamson. So is your team ready for that big challenge here 2 days in a row?
Yeah, and then we've got Wayne on Monday, so 3 games in 4 days. So that's something we've talked about. We've been trying to get our legs rested up, been kind of doing some more off-the-court practices, looking at film, talking about things, and trying to save legs a little bit. And, these next 3 games are, 3 games in 4 days. You come out and play well, you can change the perception of how you feel about some of these close losses we've had. So, again, it's easy to get caught up in the overall win-loss, but, you've got a handful of games that could have went either way. We could be, realistically, we could be 2 and 13 right now, or we could be, 10 and 5, or anywhere in between. There's been 8 or 10 games this year, that some that we've won and some that we've lost. So we got to try to stay grounded. We can't get too high. If we win this game, we can't get too high up and think we're good and not come ready to play tomorrow. If we lose this game tonight, we can't get too down on ourselves and not be ready to play. Like we gotta just keep that one day at a time mindset.
You've already seen Logan once this season. You hung with them good first quarter, then they started stretching things out. What have you changed up in your play strategy to take on Logan tonight?
Got to do a better job taking care of the ball than what we did over there. That was kind of a weird game. It was sloppy on, but they made uncharacteristic turnovers. We did. Both teams hadn't played in like 2 weeks, so I'm not reading too much into that game. They outplayed us over at the second half over there. But we know if we come out and do what we need to do, that we're 2 very evenly matched teams, and that we're going to be in a position at the end of the game to have a chance to win.
Coach Sean Ballard, head coach of the Scott Skyhawks. We'll be back with more of our Black and Gold halftime report. After this, you're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
The Tint Guy has big news. The newest location is now open in Barbersville. Voted best in the Valley since 2020. Getting your windows tinted is now twice as easy. Go to the best, The Tint Guy.
Elkins has 4, Loudon White 10, McCarty with 2, Owen Adkins with 5, and Colin Williamson with 2. Logan inbounds to get the third quarter underway. It'll be Ilberton out between the circles, now comes left. He'll drive it in to Clancy. Clancy with a jumper. He'll pick up the first 2 points of the third quarter. Full court pressure being applied by Scott. Owen Atkins has it. Now he'll cross the timeline. Back to Loudon White. White drives it in. It's stolen by Ilderton McCormick. And that's going to be a whistle on Loudon White. Never did seem signal the table. Logan will inbound to bring the ball down the floor. Ilderton has it, crosses the timeline. He'll go down the middle, kicks it over to Clancy. Clancy over the far side to Hatfield. Back around to Sherrod. Sherrod back into Ilderton. Ilderton with the easy, right up the middle. He'll pick up 2 more for Logan. I think Logan has memories of a year ago and the year before because they are playing like fire tonight. Elkins has the ball, drives it in the paint, stops, turns, gets it out to Owen Atkins. Over to the corner to Elkins. He'll bring it back out, hands it off to White. White in the right key, back out to Tyler Walls. Walls drives into the paint. Over to White. White drives into the lane. And they're going to get White with a charge. So the calls are definitely not going the way of the Skyhawks. Colin Williamson. Colin Williamson looks like he's going to check in for Scott. With some discussion by Sean Ballard out there. Now he motions Colin to come into the game. He'll give Loudon White a chance to sit down and regroup. Ilderton brings the ball up the floor, crosses the floor in the middle of the section. Over to Blankenship, back out to Clancy. Clancy goes right, swings it into Blankenship. He'll take a jumper just outside the paint, and it will go for 2. Logan has scored 6 points here in the third quarter. Scott has scored 0. Colin Williamson with the ball. He'll drive it over, hands it off to Tyler Walls. I think Scott got lucky on that one because I did not see a Logan Wildcat touch that ball and it goes out of bounds, but they're saying it will stay with Scott. Cole Elkins will inbound. They'll send it back out to Williamson. Williamson gets it over in the corner to Elkins. Elkins turns, comes back. And they're going to say he stepped on the baseline over there. So that turns the ball over once again to Logan. It's been Logan's ball game, definitely in the second and now in the third quarter. Matt Hatfield will inbound to Ilderton. Ilderton will cross the center circle. He'll go right over to Blankenship. Blankenship out to Clancy. And it's stolen by Jeremiah Brown from Sherrod. He'll go up and he will put a quick 2 on the board. His first points of the ball game. 42-25. Logan leads it. Ilderton over to Blankenship. Blankenship back out to Hatfield. Hatfield goes left to Sherrod. Sherrod at the left wing. Now Sherrod will drive it in, kicks it back out to Ilderton. Ilderton will go in and he'll put it right off the glass. Makes it look easy as pie. Like the Scouts have just given up already in this one. Here comes Williamson with the ball. And they're going to get Blankenship on a foul. That'll be his first personal of the ball game. Can't take them home with you, might as well use them. Scott will inbound between the end of their bench and the scorer's table. Elkins sends it in to Walls. Walls, floor bounce to Owen Atkins. Owen takes a long jumper off the iron. It will not go. Blankenship with the rebound for Logan. And he'll give it to Sherrod. Sherrod tried to go up and dunk it, but could not. He couldn't do it. And he is fouled on the shot by Owen Atkins. That'll be his first personal of the ball game. And Sherrod will go to the charity strike for 2. First shot up, good. Ivan Miller checks back into the Logan Wildcat lineup. He'll give Hatfield a breather. 4:38 to go in the third. Scott down 20. Logan leads it 45-25. Sherrod's second shot up and good. Full court pressure still being applied by Logan. Owen Atkins comes to the right side of the floor. He'll go in, he'll stop. Kicks it over to Tyler Walls. He'll fire a long one off the back of the orange rim. And it is Sherrod gets the rebound, but he gets tripped up with a couple of Scott players' feet, and they're going to call traveling and give it back to Scott. And it will be a 30-second timeout by Coach Sean Ballard. 4:21 to go in the third quarter. It is Logan 46, Scott 25. Scott needs to make something happen after only scoring 6 points in the second quarter. They've only scored 2 so far here in the third. So the Skyhawks need to get something going and make something happen if they want to even think about getting back into this ball game tonight. Coach Sean Ballard going over his strategy with the Scott players. Here comes Logan back to the floor. Ballard still talking to his team. The second buzzer's already went. Now here come the Skyhawks. Scott will get the ball. Elkins will inbound it for the Skyhawks. A couple of Scott coaches come out and try to drive some perspiration on the floor there in front of the Scott bench. Elkins now has the ball. He'll send it into the backcourt to Owen Atkins. He fires off a 3 and it'll go. Logan quickly gets the ball down there in the floor. Clancy has it in the right wing. Thought about taking a three-pointer. Drives it in. And it's partially blocked somehow. He got it up and got it to go in for 2 more. Elkins has it in the backcourt for Scott. He'll go one-on-one with Blankenship. Over to Adkins. Owen across the timeline. Now he'll drive it down to the left side of the floor. Gets it into Elkins. Elkins out to Walls. Walls drives it into the paint. Kicks it over to Owen Adkins. He goes one-on-one with Clancy. Now gets it into the hands of Cole Elkins. And Logan just shuts the door defensively. Tyler Walls has it. Takes a step and a jump and a float. Comes up short. And Tyler Walls somehow come up with his own rebound. Colin Williamson hits one from three-point land. 5 points in the game for Williamson. Logan leads it 48-31. Clancy over to the near side to Sherrod. Sherrod goes around the three-point line out to Clancy. Now they'll put it on the floor to Miller. Miller sends it back around to Clancy. Clancy drives off the iron and they'll get him with a charge. That'll be his third personal of the ball game for Julius Clancy. Scott will go the full length of the floor. Full court pressure being applied once again by the Wildcats. Ilderton will go one-on-one with Elkins. It'll be Sherrod and Owen Atkins. They'll get it in to Owen Atkins. Scott running out of time. Finally, Cole Elkins gets it across the timeline. Over to Elkins. He'll drive it into the paint. Off the glass, and he is fouled. I believe that'll be on number 21, and that is the case. Ivan Miller, his first personal of the ball game for Logan. Logan leads it 48-31. Owen Atkins hits his first shot from the free throw line. Second shot up, and it is good as well. 48-32, Logan. Three-quarter court pressure now being put on by Scott. They'll get it across the line to Sherrard. Now they'll hand it off to, and they'll put it right easily, lay up in the hands of number 21, Ivan Miller, and he picks up a quick two for Logan. 50-33, Wildcats. Cole Elkins drives it around, gives it to Colin Williamson. Williamson off the glass, it will not go. Allen Lynn comes up with the rebound, it will not go. Ball still loose on the floor, and finally Sherrod picks it up for Williamson. He'll go down the floor, and he'll kick it back out to number 2, Matt Hatfield. His shot is off the rim. Cole Elkins with the rebound. Elkins comes down, sends it back to Adkins over to Allen Lynn. Lynn drives it into the paint. Kicks it back out to Williamson. Williamson drives it in. 10-foot jumper, in and out, will not go. Jeremiah with the rebound, Jeremiah Brown, but he is fouled by Logan on frustration foul. That will go against 21. Miller, his second. And Scott will inbound it on their end of the floor. 1:36 to go in the third. Logan up by 17. Cole Elkins, or Cole Adam, oh, what a shot by Scott's Owen Adkins. Long three-pointer, and he nails it. 50-36, Logan. Here comes the Wildcats with the ball. Blankenship across the floor. He's going to drive it in the paint. Stops short, and he goes with an 8-foot jumper for two more. He has 8 points in the ball game for Logan. Owen Adkins with the ball for Scott across the timeline. Over to Cole Elkins. Elkins takes his time. Off the rim, will not go. Jeremiah Brown comes up the rebound, puts it back on the glass, and he will get 2 more points. 4 in the game now for Brown. Ilderton has the ball, drives it into the paint, kicks it back outside to Hatfield. Hatfield's long shot off the side of the iron. Allen Lynn with the rebound. He gets it over to Elkins, 39 seconds. Down the floor to Owen Adkins. He fires off a three. Off the rim, it will not go. And it's somehow Jeremiah Brown come in there and strip the ball on the rebound. Cole Elkins has it, top of the key. Adkins has it in the backcourt. He'll fire off a three. It'll come up short. Jeremiah Brown once again with the rebound. Puts that up. It will not go. It will not stick. It goes in and out of the rim. 10 seconds. Here comes Logan. And Cole Elkins comes down with the rebound. He gets a long shot, and it's off the backboard. Will not go. Into the third quarter, the score. Logan 52, Scott 38. We'll step aside for a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the final quarter of action here at the Hawks Nest. You're listening to the Skyhawks Sports Network on WZAC and Video Productions.
Here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care and Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
Crowd here, a little cheer, a little pep talk. Logan leads it 52-38 as we head into the final quarter of play. It will be Scott inbounding the ball as they trail by 15. Into Owen Atkins. And it's stolen immediately by Logan. Scott getting in too big a hurry. Blankenship has it into Miller. Blankenship takes a 12-foot jumper off the iron. It will not go. Whistle. And a foul by Logan under the basket by number, looks like 21, committed the foul for Logan. That is Miller. That'll be his third. Scott will inbound. Colin Williamson has it in the backcourt. He comes down the floor, goes to the left side of the floor. Turns, steps in, comes back, still has the ball. Into the paint, over to the corner to Owen Atkins, out to Isaiah Bush. Now back around to Tyler Walls. Walls kicks it back out to Cole Elkins. Elkins, 10-foot jumper, overshoots it. And a jump ball is called. That will go to Logan. Good job by Scott trying to hang on to the ball. But the ball will go to the Wildcats. Ilden has it in the backcourt. Slowly brings the ball down the floor. He'll meet up with Isaiah Bush at midcourt. He'll go left, stops, goes right. Drives it into the paint. Wide open, and a block shot from behind by Cole Elkins. And they're going to get him on the foul. That will be the third personal for Cole Elkins. Looked like he had a block shot, but he got Miller on the arm. First shot up for Miller is good. Miller had 3 points in the first half, has 3 points already here in the third quarter. Now we're in the fourth quarter. Second shot up and good. Scott inbounds. Cole Elkins has it in the backcourt, gets it over to Owen Atkins. Owen down the floor to Colin Williamson. Williamson has it. Oh, he puts too much on it, and he overshoots the rim. And it's Logan comes up with it in the backcourt. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout against Logan. Not sure why we're doing that. It'll be a 30-second. Well, there was problems trying to get the ball in. Logan called a timeout. Logan leads at 54-38. 6:47 to go in the ball game. Logan's next game, I believe, will be Tuesday night as they will host the Lincoln County Panthers. And Scott will have a game tomorrow afternoon at 5:30 at the Logan Memorial Fieldhouse. I'm sorry, the Williamson Memorial Fieldhouse, as they will take on the Belfry Pirates from Kentucky. They'll be back here in the Hawks Nest on Monday night, hosting the Wayne Pioneers. Into the timeout. Logan with the timeout. And the Skyhawks are going to have to do something quick to even remotely think about getting back in this ball game. Logan will have the ball. They will inbound between their bench and the scorer's table. It'll be Matt Hatfield inbounding down the floor to Miller, and it's deflected. Scott steals it, and Tyler Walls comes down with the ball. Over to Cole Elkins. Atkins thought about taking the three, drives it into the paint. Little floater, it goes in and out. Ilderton will come down with the rebound for Logan. Ilderton looks like he's going to go paint to paint. Stops off the iron. Blankenship comes down with it. The ball is stripped. Scott comes up with it. Oh, and now they're saying Cole Elkins stepped on the back end baseline. That'll give the ball back to Logan. Into Clancy. Clancy takes the jumper, will not go. Rebound Miller. Miller puts the ball back up, and he will pick up two more. So it'll be Scott basketball between the benches. Long, oh, what a three-point shot by Owen Adkins from the corner, makes it go. Logan now leads 56-41. With the ball for Logan, over to the right corner to Miller, back out to Clancy. Clancy at the top of the key, now he'll go back right to Miller. And now Logan tries to burn up some clock. Over to Clancy, he takes a long three-pointer in and out, and it'll be Allen Lynn coming down with the rebound. Lynn now drives the ball down the floor, gives it over to Tyler Walls. Walls over to Jeremiah Brown. Cole Atkins comes in, and they're going to call a block foul on Logan's number 2. Two of the officials are talking this one over. So we have an official timeout. Now they're finally calling a block foul on Logan's number 2. Now the scorers ask for a clarification because he signaled number 5. Logan does not have a number 5 player on the floor, and neither does Scott. So now Coach Sean Ballard talking to a couple of the officials. Now one goes over and explains to Hoopy Williamson what's going on. And we have no clue what is happening up here in the Hawks' Nest. Colin Williamson will check back into the lineup for Scott. Now they're saying it is Scott's basketball. On their end of the floor. On the floor for Scott is Adkins Williamson. Now Scott wants to take a timeout after all that melee, and it will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Logan leads it 56-41, 5:19 to go in the game. And you can tell it's an election year when all the politicians start gathering at the entrance to the gymnasium down here on the floor. Matter of fact, of the 4 political figures down there, they've got the entrance pretty well blocked. It will be Scott's basketball on their end of the floor. They trail 56-41. Logan has a 15-point lead. Skyhawks wearing all white comes out. Logan wearing all black. Breaks away from their huddle. Scott will inbound. It'll be Cole Elkins with the ball underneath the basket. Send it in the backcourt to Allen Lynn. Lynn gets it. Drives it in. Kicks it back over to Cole Elkins. Elkins comes around to the other side. Colin Williamson just loses the handle. Luckily, Owen Adkins was there. He'll take a 12-foot jumper. He'll make it go for 2. Logan now leads it 56-43. Elderton down the floor to Blankenship. Blankenship looking for help. He's in the left wing. Still has the ball, comes back out between the circles, gets it into Sherrod. Sherrod goes out to mid-court. Sends it back out to Clancy at half-court. Sherrod has it, trying to make something happen, kicks it back out to Elderton. Elderton walks with the ball. He tried to stop, and his foot slipped. And that turnover will give the ball back to the Skyhawks. And it will be Tyler Walls checking back into the lineup as Jeremiah Brown will go to the bench. And Logan sends in a towel to dry up some of the perspiration on the floor. Elkins will inbound for Scott. He has Atkins and Williamson both back there. Into Atkins, down the floor to Colin Williamson. Williamson across midcourt. Hands off to Tyler Walls. Walls comes over to Elkins. And a bump. And no foul. No whistle. Out of bounds on Scott. Turnover to Logan. Now Scott puts on full court pressure. Into Ilderton. He goes one-on-one with Tyler Walls. Gets the ball down the floor. He loses the ball. Somehow he comes up with it. He throws the ball in to Clancy, who puts it up for 2. Wow. Cole Elkins with the ball for Scott. Owen Atkins throws up, and nothing but net for a three-pointer by Owen Atkins. What a shot for Scott. 58-46, 3:32 to go in the game. And now they're calling a travel on Clancy in the backcourt. That will turn the ball back over to the Skyhawks. 3:30 on a stop clock. Logan 58, Scott 46. So Scott was down by 20, pulls it within 12. Owen Atkins the backcourt, over to Walls. And a foul by Clancy on Owen Atkins. He'll go to the free throw line. I show that's the 4th personal on Clancy. And Atkins seems to be hobbling around a little bit. He finally hobbles up to the free throw line. Love those purple looking shoes he has on. Logan all have matching, looks like Nike blue shoes on. Atkins now has the ball, first shot up, and it is no good off the back of the iron. Second shot up, and it is good. Sherrod in the backcourt, back to Blankenship, over to Hatfield. Hatfield drives it down. My goodness gracious, a little old bump by Tyler Walls, and he's going to get nailed for a personal. That's his second of the ball game. Over to Clancy in the right corner. Clancy tries to get something out. Alan Lynn comes out and deflects it out of bounds. Good hustle by Lynn. The ball will stay with Logan. They will inbound in front of the scorer table. Hatfield inbounds to Blankenship in the backcourt. Blankenship slowly coming up the floor. Now crosses the timeline. Goes to the left side of the floor. Over the other way to Blankenship, or Hatfield rather. Back out to Clancy. Clancy trying to look to make something happen. Over, back, finally gets the ball to Blankenship. Back out to Clancy in the center circle. Logan burning clock. Ilderton has it out of the center circle. And Logan, they've choked out here as Ilderton will go. I think they're going to get Ilderton on a charge. I'm showing that's his first personal of the ball game. Basket will not count. Goes back to Scott. 58-42. 11-point lead by Logan. Williamson has the ball for Scott in the backcourt. Crosses the line, draws down the floor. He goes up, and he'll draw the foul off of Blankenship. That'll be Blankenship's second personal. as Colin Williamson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Williamson, a freshman, his first trip to the charity stripe. The first one is good. He now has 6 points in the ball game. Isaiah Bush checks into the lineup for Scott. Second shot up, and it's good as well. Skyhawks trail by 9. 2:11 to go in the game. Elderton down the floor to Hatfield, over to Blankenship. Blankenship comes around to the left side of the floor to Sherrod. Sherrod to Clancy. Clancy up, and he'll put a quick 2 on the board. Elkins brings the ball down the floor for Scott. And it will be a one-handed shot by Owen Atkins, will not go. Clancy comes down with the rebound for Logan. Sends the ball down the floor to Hatfield. Hatfield, he is fouled on the floor by Cole Elkins. That'll be his 4th personal. Stops the clock with 1:24. Logan leads it by 11. Oh, they're saying he's got 5. I'm only showing 4. So Elkins will foul out of the ball game. It'll be Logan's ball at the entrance here to the Hawks Nest. Logan burning clock. He sent it back outside, had it inside the paint. Owen Atkins touches him on the shoulder, and they blow the whistle for a foul. That's Atkins' 2nd personal. And Clancy will go to the free throw line. Clancy warms up. Shot is up, and it is off the front of the rim. No good. .115 to go in the ball game. Scott trails by 11. Tyler Walls checks back into the game. Peanut Brown goes to the bench. Clancy's 2nd shot is up, and it'll bounce around, it will go. Tyler Walls brings the ball down the floor for Scott. Over to Lynn in the corner. Lynn drives it around. Over to Isaiah Bush. Fires it off, and he'll nail a 3. His first points of the ball game. Scott trails by 9. Scott trails, should be by 8, I thought. And they're going to call a foul. Not sure who that was on. He said Scott's, it'll be on Bush. The 2nd. Clancy at the free throw line, it will go. Clancy 2 for 3 now from the charity stripe. Ten-point game. Clancy's 2nd shot is good. 63-52. Walls has the ball, cross midcourt on the right side, goes back left, sends it over to Williamson. Williamson comes around. He fires a jumper at the 3-point line. It will not go. Clancy loses the ball, and Bush comes right back and puts 2 points on the board. And Scott will take a full timeout. We'll step aside, take a full timeout as well. 32.9 seconds. Scott trails 63-54 here from the Hawks Nest.
West Virginia's top high school basketball talent will come together February the 5th through the 8th on the campus of West Virginia State University.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care. As a pediatrician, I'm dedicated to supporting the healthy growth of children throughout the community. From preventative care to treatment when they're sick, I'm here to meet a child's medical needs from the time they're born through their teen years. It's because we care about Southern West Virginia, and it's because we know that your child is your everything. Boone Memorial Health, we're bringing specialty care home.
Trails by 9, 63-54, 32.9 seconds showing on the clock. Scott, actually Logan will have the inbound. They'll go the full length floor. Scott showing full court pressure over to Clancy. Clancy puts the ball on the floor. Oh, I can't believe that. Alan Lynn reached around. They blew a whistle on him. So that'll be his second personal. And Logan will go to the charity stripe with Clancy. Third time he's been to the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Clancy's first shot up, and it is good. Clancy is 4 for 5 so far in the fourth quarter from the charity stripe. 10-point ball game, 31 seconds. And it's a second shot up, and it is good. Scott inbounds. Owen Atkins has it. He brings the ball down the floor, takes a jumper at the free throw line, comes up short. It was Colin Williamson and Isaiah Bush trying to get it back in, and they both landed hard into the padding on the end of the floor. It'll go to Logan. Blankenship will inbound at 24.2 seconds. Blankenship finally gets it into Ilderton. Ilderton comes down the left side of the floor. Stops, still looking, goes down the floor into Blankenship. Blankenship dribbles back out over to Hatfield. Hatfield over to Ilderton. Logan just trying to dribble something out, and they'll get it into Lynn, and it will be Colin Williamson putting 2 points on the board for Scott as the buzzer sounds. Final score, Logan 65, Scott 56. So it's a 9-point win by the Logan Wildcats over the Scott Skyhawks. We'll step aside, take a break. We'll be back with more of our post-game coverage after this. Final score, Logan 65, Scott 56. Logan Wildcats are winning here at the Hawks Nest. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC and Video Productions. Burnside Hardware.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
The Tint Guy has big news. The newest location is now open in Barboursville. Voted best in the Valley since 2020. Getting your windows tinted is now twice as easy. Go to the best, The Tint Guy.
Hey, Tint Guy here. Come see us at our new location in Barboursville.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Scott's.
For over a century, the attorneys at Schaefer & Schaefer have served individuals and businesses throughout West Virginia and take pride in their reputation of honesty, integrity, service, and results. If you or a family member have been injured in a car wreck, hurt at work, unlawfully fired, or need help with a Social Security or workers' compensation claim, give them a call. Contact Schaefer & Schaefer today for a free initial consultation or visit them on the web at schaeferlaw.com. With offices in Madison and Charleston, Schaefer & Schaefer has the experience and knowledge to help you.
WZAC-FM, Danville, Madison.
Welcome back to the Skyhawk halftime report. Joining us now is the head coach of the Skyhawks. Sorry about it. We are having technical difficulties here with the computer, with our audio. But anyway, Logan picks up a 65-56 win over Scott tonight. Scott really faltered in the second and third quarter, but played a heck of a ball game here in the fourth to try to get back in it. Individual scoring tonight. First of all, for the Logan Wildcats, Julius Clancy had 21 points. Matt Hatfield with 3. Cole Blankenship with 8. McCormick Ilverton with 15. Ivan Miller with 11. And Zayden Sherrard with 8. For the Skyhawks, it was Cole Elkins with 4. Loudon White had 10. Jax McCarty with 2. Owen Atkins, the leading scorer for Scott, had 22. Coming off the bench, freshman Colin Williamson had 9, Isaiah Bush had 5, and Jeremiah Brown with 4. Scouts will be back in action tomorrow afternoon at 5:30 at Williamson at the Williamson Memorial Fieldhouse. That game is at 5:30. The Scouts will be back in action at home Monday night as they will host the Wayne Pioneers. The Logan Wildcats will be home at Logan on Tuesday night as they'll host Lincoln County. With the win tonight, the Logan Wildcats now 7-7 on the season for Coach Jeff Hoopy Williamson, and Scott will drop to 5-11. That will wrap up our coverage from the Hawks Nest. Once again, final score tonight, Logan 65, Scott 56. You've been listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.